of the problem set 3 of the chapter 3rd triangle 9th standard mathematics part. The next question, question number 5 is, in the figure, point S is any point on the side QR of triangle PQR. Prove that PQ plus QR plus RP is greater than twice PS. So simple but very important example. Now I will write it's given in triangle PQR. Point S is any point on side QR. Then to prove is that sum of this means that PQ plus QR plus RP is greater than twice PS. For this it's proved so simple. Look carefully, student. All of you know that sum of any two sides is greater than the third side. So I have to take here PQ plus QS in triangle PQS. PQ plus QS is greater than PS. Equation first, because sum of any two sides is greater than third side. Then take another triangle. In triangle PSR, sum of any two in that SR plus PR is also greater than PS. Equation second, because same reason, sum of any two sides is greater than third side. Means sum of any two sides of the triangle is greater than the third side. Now then, adding equation first and second. Adding equations first and second, we get here. Here is first is PQ plus QS plus SR plus PR is greater than PS plus PS. Then I will take here PQ plus, here is QS plus SR, take in one bracket because QS plus SR lies on the same line, plus PR is greater than twice PS. Now I have to substitute, but QS plus SR is equals to QR because Q dash S dash R. Therefore, by using these two, we write here PQ plus this value become QS plus SR become QR plus PR is greater than twice PS. Observe carefully, PQ plus QR plus RP means PR is greater than twice PS. That is I have to write again here PQ plus QR plus RP is greater than twice PS, and hence it is true. Can you understand? Okay, we take the next question. Question number 6. In the figure, bisector of angle BAC intersect side BC at point D. Then prove that AB is greater than BD. Now for this I have to write it's given. In figure, with that in triangle ABC. The bisector of angle BAC intersect side BC at point D. Then to prove is that AB is greater than BD. For its proof, look here student, in triangle ABC, this AD is the bisector of angle BAC. So that by using this, I will write here angle BAD is congruent with angle CAD because ray AD equals to angle CAD. Let this is equation number first. Observe carefully this angle ADB. Angle ADB is exterior angle of triangle ADC. All of you know that this exterior angle is always greater than its remote interior angles. This is the theorem. So that means measure of this angle is equal to sum of these two angles. Means that this angle is greater than any one of these two angles. So I have to write here. Therefore, angle ADB is greater than angle CAD. Equation second में तो because here I have to write the reason. Exterior angle of a triangle is greater than its remote interior angle. Remote interior angle. Now look here. CAD and BAD is same. Then so by using first and second I have to write therefore angle ADB is greater than angle BAD. Reason from first and second. Now look at this triangle ABD. This angle D is greater than this angle. Mean that all of you know that the side opposite to greater angle is greater than the side opposite to smaller angle. So the side opposite to this greater angle is AB. Therefore, segment AB is greater than segment side opposite to BD is BD. Because reason is that side opposite to greater angle is greater. That is AB is greater than BD. AB is greater than BD and we have to prove here AB is greater than BD and hence it is proved. Can you understand this? Okay. We take the next question. Question number 7. In the figure, segment PT is the bisector of angle QPR. A line through R is parallel to the segment P2, mean that these two are parallel. Intersect ray QP at point S, QP at point S, then prove that PS is equals to PR. Look carefully, it's given. In the figure, segment PT is the bisector of angle QPR. A line through point R and parallel to segment PT intersect ray QP at point S. Up to this is given. Then to prove this PS is equals to S. For its proof is okay. Look at this one. Is here is this angle QPT and RPT are common because this is bisector here. So I have to write here angle QPT is congruent with angle TPR. Equation first. The reason is that ray PT is bisector of angle QPR, or also you have to write given. Then look carefully, these two segments are parallel and this is the transversal. At that time I have to write here therefore segment PT is parallel with segment RES and alternate angles. Then again take these two lines in that segment. PT is parallel with segment RS, and this is the transversal line QS is transversal. Then student, this angle and this angle is also congruent. Therefore, angle QPT is congruent with angle PSR. Suppose equation number 3rd. The reason is that which type of these angles? Corresponding angles. Now look here, equation 1st, 2nd and 3rd. This QPT is same. Then here is TPR also here. Means that TPR is congruent. Means that TPR and QPT is congruent. Then their correspondence are also congruent. Means that PRS and PS are also congruent. So that in triangle PSR or PRS, in triangle PSR, from equation 1st, 2nd and 3rd, we write here angle PRS is also congruent with angle PSR. From equation 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Look at it here. PRS and PSR are congruent. Then by using isosceles triangle theorem, these two sides are also congruent or equal. Therefore, segment PR is congruent with segment PS by isosceles triangle theorem. That is, if these two are congruent, means that they are equal. PR is equals to PS. That is, I have to write here PS is equals to PR. Look here, PS is equals to PS is equals to PR. Here is PS is equals to PR here, not yes sir, here I have to write here PR, sorry. So PS is equals to PR and hence it is true. Student, look carefully. Here is PS is equal to PR. Here is PS is equals to PR, not PSR, PR. So I have to write here PS is equals to PR and hence it is true. Okay, we take the next question. Look here, in triangle ABC, segment AD is perpendicular on BC. AE is the bisector of angle CAB and C dash E dash D. Prove that angle DAE, look here, DAE is equals to half of angle B minus angle C. Now for this student, you have to write it's given up to this at home and this is to prove also at home. Then I have to take only its proof here. So prove. First I will take this AE is the bisector of angle CAD is given here. Here I will write segment AE is bisect angle CAB. This is given here. Then these two angles, in that this and this angle is equal. So I will write let this angle BAE is equals to angle EAC is equals to how much? Suppose X. Suppose this is equation number 1st. Then student, this angle BAE is equals to BAD plus DAE. So I have to write here angle BAE, means that angle BAE is equals to angle BAD plus angle DAE. Reason is that by using angle addition angle BAD plus angle DAE from first. Then from this I have to find out angle DAE, then transpose this, convert as minus, but I have to write directly here. Therefore angle DAE is equals to x minus angle BAD. Suppose that this is equation number 6. Student, then we take here angle DAC. Angle DAC. Angle DAC is equals to angle DAE plus angle EAC. EAC. The reason is that again by using angle addition postulate. Then again from first I have to substitute the value of EAC is x here. Therefore angle DAC is equals to angle DAE plus x from first. Then also find out the value of x from this. We get here means that this value of DAE, then transpose this x to this another, convert as minus. So I will write here angle DAE is equals to angle DAC minus x. Suppose that this is equation number how much? Third. Then adding equation second and third, we get that this addition is, here is second is DAE plus BAE, means that twice angle DAE is equals to, this is x minus angle BAD, angle BAD plus angle DAC minus x. This is third. Then look carefully, this plus and minus get cancelled. Then I have to write here twice angle DAE is equals to, first I have to take positive angle, angle DAC minus angle BAD. DAC minus angle BAD. Then these two goes to denominator. At that time I have to write here, therefore angle DAE is equals to half of angle DAC minus angle BAD. This is equation number 4. Okay. Then look at given here, D is right angle here. So I have to write here angle ADB is equals to angle ADC is equals to 90 degree. This is given here. Then student, look carefully, this angle ADB is exterior angle of this triangle ADC. So I have to write here angle ADB is exterior angle of triangle ADC. ADC. Then by using the remote interior angle theorem, this angle ADB is equals to sum of this angle, means that angle DAC plus angle DCA. Reason is that by using remote interior angle theorem. This angle ADB is 90 degree, so that 90 degree is equals to angle DAC is as it is plus angle DCA. I have to take only one vertex angle C here. Then I have to write the angle C is equals to 90 degree minus angle DAC. Suppose that this is equation Then student, angle ADC is also external angle of this triangle. So I write here angle ADC is exterior angle of triangle. Look here, angle ADC is exterior angle of triangle ADB. ADB. Therefore, again by using remote interior angle theorem, angle ADC is equals to angle ADB. ADC is equals to angle ABD plus angle BAD by remote interior angle theorem. Then angle ADC is equals to 90 degree. So I have to substitute here 90 degree is equals to angle ABD as angle B plus angle BAD. Angle BAD. Student, then I have to find out the measure of angle B from here. Therefore, B is equals to 90 degree minus angle BAD. 90 degree minus angle BAD. Let this is equation number. Next one is 6 here. Then observe carefully. We have to find out angle B minus angle C. So that here is we have to subtract this 5 from 6 we get here. So subtracting equation 5 from equation 6. Therefore, angle B minus angle C is equals to, first I have to write B is 90 degree minus angle BAD minus, again take in bracket here, 5 is 90 degree minus angle DAC is equals to 90 degree minus angle BAD. This is minus 90 degree minus plus angle DAC. Then this get cancel plus minus. I have to write here angle B minus angle C. Take first angle DAC minus angle BAD. Now look here, DAC minus angle BAD. If you have to multiply by 1 by 2, then we get here multiplying both sides by we get half of angle ABC, angle B minus angle C is equals to half of angle DAC minus angle BAD. Then student, suppose that this is equation number 7. Then from 4 and 7, observe carefully this half of DAC and BAD is equals to DAE, means that these two is also equal. So right here from equation 4 and 7, angle DAE is equals to half of angle B minus angle C. Look here, angle DAE is equal to half of angle B minus C, and hence it is proved.